Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? Make sure you say hello and let me know that you're here as I hit live in all the places. Let's get this started. Oh, I was about to hit the wrong button. That wouldn't be good. All right. Now, let me pull this up on my phone. All right. Perfect. Oh, one more thing. Almost forgot. All right. Happy to be here this morning. I'll be honest, I feel a little nasally. My sinuses are off the chain right now. So it's feeling a little bit, right? So, good morning, Angie. Good morning. Good to see you. How are you doing? I took a picture yesterday and I haven't posted it yet, but I was walking the dog, and for those that saw the video that I did of lots of allergies. Oh, you still have lots of snow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, we definitely don't have snow. But yesterday, when I was walking, I took a picture of the same tree that I took the video of because it's just gorgeous. I believe it's a Bradford pear. It has these beautiful white blooms. And so I took a picture of it one day and I posted it because it was just beautiful. The wind was blowing it and you could hear the birds and everything. It was great, right? I had intended to use it for one of my meditation videos, but you could hear the wind too much, so I wasn't able to use it. But yesterday, as I was walking, the wind was really blowing, and it looked like it was snowing. And unfortunately, I didn't get my phone out because I was walking the dog quick enough to get the full effect of it. But I did take a picture where it was looking up in the tree and you could see the blooms just floating around and almost like snowflakes, but it was gorgeous. And the ground around the tree was just white with blooms. Beautiful. I love nature, even though right now it is giving my sinuses a bit of a fit, but still good, right? All right, let's see. All right, so this one's a little bit longer, but it's just got some extra thoughts at the end that I wanted to add in. So I'll just tell you what they say. So I'm going to share today's affirmation. I am a force of bold action, and I'm talking to myself because this is where I'm challenging myself right now. I am declaring that I'm going to be bolder with my actions. I trust my instincts and make courageous moves that shift my world. So I want you to say it with power, feel it in your chest, because today isn't about playing small. It's about owning your space and doing the unexpected, because we tend to play small even when we don't think we are. And I was reminded of that yesterday with my good friend Christine when we were talking. And it's like, yes, I have been playing small. I haven't been feeling it in my chest and owning it. And so that's today that changes. And so I'm and it's funny how, when you make a decision, sometimes things show up to kind of say, oh, today's not the day. Like I woke up with this headache. I woke up with this allergy stuff. And it's like, well, maybe today's not the day to be bold. And that was my reminder that, when you're about to make this leap, when you're about to really have a difference, a lot of times your subconscious mind is going to pop in, and because, or your conscious mind, and it wants to keep you safe where you are. And your subconscious mind, it's like, we've survived this, we know everything's good, we'll do great. So when you really start to set this intention, this declaration, this decision that you're going to do something, a lot of times something will come up that will ask you to take a step back. No, not today, not today. But it's a real clear indicator that you're on the right path. You are doing the thing you need to do, right? I don't know if you've ever experienced that. How about you, Angie, or anybody that's watching? Have you experienced feeling like you're about to make this bold action, and then something comes up to kind of deflate it or make you feel like, well, I can just wait? It's like, when I got up this morning, it was like, maybe I need to do a different affirmation for today because, oof. But I decided, I made the decision, so I'm owning it. Any thoughts? So I know this is long, but really tap into it. I am a force of bold action. And if that's all you put up there for your affirmation, that's beautiful, right? I trust my instincts and make courageous moves that shift my world. That shift my world. Because remember, we're in control, whether we feel like it or not. We are. And if you're not moving toward where you want to be, you're sliding back to where you used to be, or worse. But we get to decide how we want things to go. Even though, like I said, when I woke up this morning, it was like, oh, maybe today's not the day. But I'd already decided, yes, it is. So I'm not going to let that hold me back. I'm going to take my bold action and my bold moves. Don't mean I won't take a nap in the middle of the day, because the way my head's feeling right now, I might do that. But I'm still going to get the things done that I want to do, to share my bold moves, to really tap in, right? Now I'm going to go ahead and grab the journal prompt. All right. Our journal prompt, and some of it's missing too, I'll fill you in. What bold move have you been avoiding? And what would it feel like to take that leap today? And it's interesting because last night was another one of our Rewrite Your Money Story meetings. We meet on what was yesterday? Tuesday. We meet on Tuesday evenings at 6 p.m. Eastern. And we got a new cohort of it coming up for next month. So keep watching. But the thing is we're talking about our money legacy. We're talking about how we feel about money and whether we're magnetic to it. And we've got processes and things that we go through to help uncover, what our money story is. And so their homework for last night was to go into our workbook and really, really spend the week to rewrite that money story. And then we did a process, which was so fun, that I took them through a process, each one, where they talked about what they do and how they do it and who they do it for and everything. And then we started creating their $25,000 offer. And it was just so eye-opening that some people, as soon as they said what they did and everything, it was like, poof, I could see it right away. And then some of them, we had to just kind of look around. What is it? So it was like they could pull all the things that they did and make it one. And then that was a beautiful $25,000 offer. So it was really cool. And then they were emailing Sue with some information, and she was going to tweak it a little bit. And so it was just so much fun, because most of the time we don't think we have anything that's valuable enough for that. I'm speaking for myself. You may. And then if that's the case, if you've got a $25,000 offer, then it's time to do a $50,000 offer. And it's not the money so much, is the transformation you can make for someone when you're at that level is like off the charts. And that's what we were really working on, was what is the transformation that someone will get by taking this. And so it was one of them, I told her, I said, I think I want that. It's glorious. And so what bold moves have you been avoiding? And what would it feel like to take that leap today? Because none of those people had a $25,000 offer, but now they do. And so now this is when the little angst, the things are going to pop up to say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And so our next lesson, our next session will be all about how to get past that and not have that be bothering you. And we're going to do a group hypnosis on that. But like I said, when you declare you want to do something, that this is what I'm going to do, this is my bold move, something is going to pop up. And so when you're aware of that, you can see it for what it is and not let it take you down. So what's been tugging at your intuition? What's been really, like, oh, I really feel like I need to do that, but I can't. What's been tugging? And sometimes we know right away what's been tugging at us and wanting us to do something, but we've kind of, just not today. I don't know enough. I need to take this class. I need to take this workshop. I'm not feeling it. What's been coming up that you've been keeping yourself from? What's one bold step, big or small, that would light a fire in your momentum? Because that's what all we need is to take a step. And then when you take the step, it's going to feel like, okay, well, that was pretty good. Let me take another step. And then sometimes you might stay right at that step for just a little bit while you get grounded and get your feet, and then you keep going. But there's one bold step. Big or small, doesn't matter. It's the step. And that step will light the fire in your momentum, and there'll be no stopping you. You will be just glorious, right? So I don't know if you've had anything like that happen in your world, but I would love to hear. I would love to know. And I'm going to go back to our affirmation. Yes. And make sure you write this on your sticky notes, your index card, the screensaver on your phone. Put it somewhere that you're going to see it today. And of course, this is long. You don't, from the say it with power, you don't have to put that in there unless you want to, right? But it's a great reminder to just kind of put the chest out, take that power pose and say it. I am a force of bold action. I trust my instincts and make courageous moves that shift my world. Say it with power, feel it in your chest, because today isn't about playing small. It's about owning your space and doing the unexpected. Doing the unexpected. And it may be more that it's unexpected by you, more so than anybody else. So what is that? What is that? And then the journal prompt. And remember, I say this all the time. When you start to do this, you get out your notebook or your journal, you put the date, the affirmation, the journal prompt, you write it out, you say it out loud, and then you just set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes and you just sit in silence as you let all of this information just percolate in there. It's just percolating. You don't have to be saying it to yourself. You don't have to remember what the words are. I know I've done those before where I would be in the silence and then I'd be opening one eye trying to see what was it I was supposed to be saying, but you don't have to do any of that. Your subconscious mind, your inner voice, your God voice, it's all ruminating in there while you're sitting in silence and allowing it to take action. And then when the timer goes off, that's when you look at it again. What bold move have I been avoiding? And what would it feel like to take that leap today? That's when you start writing. What is it that you've been avoiding? And there were a couple of things for me. And it was like, okay, I see that now. I didn't recognize it until I did this. Then what would it feel like to take that leap today? Well, it would almost feel like a relief, right? Because it's like if you've got a task, let's say, for instance, there's something you're wanting to clean in your house or declutter or whatever in your house, and you keep looking at it and you avoid it and you avoid it and you avoid it. And then one day you say, well, I'm just going to tackle it and do it. Well, it doesn't take you near as long as you thought it would. But when you're done, then every time you walk past that space, it's like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. So avoiding actually keeps it stuck in that space where it's in the back of your mind all the time that you haven't done it yet. So let it go. Take that leap. Dig deep when you're doing this. What's really been tugging at your intuition? What's been tugging at, people need this. I can help them. I want to do this for myself. What have I not been doing? What's been tugging at your intuition? And what's one bold step, big or small, that would light a fire in your momentum? And as you're writing this out, just brain dump. Don't critique things. Don't judge it. Just keep writing. And you might be surprised at the end what you come up with. It may be something that you didn't even realize had been tugging at your intuition. So give it a go today and play with this and allow yourself to change the momentum and be bold. So you ready for that? I don't know if you're still here, Angie. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to make a bold move today? And just so you know, tonight is the at 7 p.m. Is it 7 p.m.? Yes, 7 p.m. Eastern. Christine and I are having a bingo challenge for your healthy habits or not so healthy habits. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I will post the link in the comments, and you can join us. but it's going to be on Zoom. And the cool thing is that we've created a lot of bingo cards, and you get a digital bingo card that's your own, that you can either do the bingo on the screen and you can mark them off, or you can print it out and just mark it off. Sometimes I do it both ways. Sometimes if the bingo card has a lot of stuff that I really want to save, I'll end up printing it out and playing on it so that I can look at it, and it gives me things to think about. But it's going to be fun. And I don't remember if I'm going to be the caller or she's going to be the caller. But anyway, the bingo card has a list of things that are maybe not so healthy habits that we have. And so I'll call them out. So instead of numbers, it's a habit. And we're going to discuss some of those things, and it'll just be fun. And then at the end, you get a bingo card with healthy habits, healthy ways to look at things that you will be able to have for yourself. And so it's please join us. It will really be fun, and I can't wait to do it. So tonight hi Heather. Hi Heather. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. I keep looking at my calendar over there. That's what I'm looking at, because I don't have it written down in front of me. I should have, but I didn't. But it's going to be fun. So if you've ever thought about playing bingo, this is a fun way to do it. And it's a fun way to become more aware of what some habits that we might have that we don't even realize are not good for us. But, and there'll be no judgment. It's not like you have to say, yes, I've done that one. No, you don't have to do that. But if you want to, you can. I'm telling you, it can be great fun. The last time we've done this, it was hysterical. We had the best time. And so I look forward to it tonight. And so you have an amazing day filled with bold moves, because you deserve it, right? You deserve it. So I'm going to just one more time, I'm going to say the affirmation and the journal prompt. All right. So our affirmation for today: I am a force of bold action. I trust my instincts and make courageous moves that shift my world. Now say that with power. Feel it in your chest. Today isn't about playing small. It's about owning your space and doing the unexpected. And then the journal prompt: what bold move have I been avoiding, and what would it feel like to take that leap today? Dig deep, really tap into this. What's been tugging at your intuition? And what's one bold step, big or small, that would light a fire in your momentum? So as it's time to light it up, get bold and be loud. So you have a bold day filled with possibilities, and just bring them in. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. And remember, starting next month, I'm only going to be doing the lives Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I may be changing the live on Monday till a little bit later. I'm looking at it. So just remember, I'll be putting a post and I'll pin it in there so that you'll know what the times are. And we're going to be having pop-up lives maybe, but I've just got so much going on that I need that space to work on my mind. And sometimes I neglect getting my you're welcome, Heather. Sometimes I neglect doing some of the things that I need to do to get here with you guys. And so I'm honoring my value and what I need to do. So we're going to start doing only scheduled ones are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so like I said, I'll put a post in the group and pin it so that you'll know what those are. and then there'll be pop-ups, but I just want the freedom to share when it feels comfortable and when I feel led to share. So, like I said, have a bold day, be proud, be loud, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and maybe I'll see you tonight. I'll put an invite into the Zoom invite into the comments so that you can tap in and be there. Love you guys.